Hello and welcome back. In this video we take a look at these two budget-friendly, super fun RC jet boats. So me and my son have been talking about trying to get some RC jet boats for a little over a year now, and while the price tag on some of them is rather eye-watering, these two here are very budget friendly, so with his birthday coming up, I thought I'd surprise him. So what exactly did I pick up? Well, the first boat is this, the Sea God 6, rather strongly named I feel. It comes ready to run and in two different colours. It also has a brushless motor and a 1S LiPo battery. And then the second boat we have is this, the WL Toys 917. It comes again ready to run with a brushed motor and a 2S lithium battery. All you will need is two AA's for the transmitter. Now both of these boats can be picked up from the likes of eBay or AliExpress for around about $35 each. Now while they do look fairly similar, they couldn't really be further from it. But before we get into those details, let's charge them up and take them for a spin. Yeah. So back from testing these two boats over the last few days, we've been having a huge amount of fun. However, the differences between the two are becoming even more apparent. So let's go through a few of those now. Now, as you will have seen from the footage now, the WL Toys 917 is significantly faster, despite it having only a brushed motor. The brushed motor is, however, rather substantial, and running on those 2S lithium batteries, it packs a significant amount of punch. Now for what the Sea God 6 lacks in speed on its 1S brushless motor, it most definitely makes up for it in manoeuvrability, making it perfect for smaller spaces and making it also very easy to drive. Now while I said that the WL Toys is significantly faster, it is a little harder to drive and it does need a little more room. It is also quite a bit heavier, so it needs slightly deeper water. Now both of these boats have what we call jet drives. That means that there is a small impeller inside of a tunnel. It sucks the water in one end and it pushes it out of the other to drive the boat along. Now jet drives have their positives and negatives. While it does mean that we can drive these boats in a lot shallower water and even over objects without fear of damaging a propeller, it does mean our chances of sucking in small objects or debris into the intake and blocking our drive and propulsion are a lot higher, and that is something that we ran into on a number of occasions driving the boats where we did. Now a couple of other things to note about the WL Toys: you get these rather fun LED lights on the top of that cage. You also get a reverse function, which does come in rather handy, as we found out, if you're driving it in rather more restrictive places. So with the WL Toys being that little bit cheaper and quite significantly faster, is it the better boat out of the two? Well, possibly at the moment. However, in the next video, I am going to take the Sea God 6 and do a few modifications to it and see if I can change your mind. Now, what do I have in mind? Well, first off, we're going to be changing the ESC so that we can then run a 2S lithium battery. And if that's still not enough, we'll be changing the motor for something much faster. There you go then, two RC jet boats that won't break the bank. or a propeller for that matter, and what better time to grab one with summer just around the corner. I will leave a link down in the description from where I picked these ones up. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or even a hype, and don't forget, stay tuned and subscribe to the channel for that update on the upgrades to see what difference they actually make. Now, all of these videos take a huge amount of time and money to make, so those subscriptions really do help and is a great way to show your appreciation to the channel. Now, if you've got any questions or comments, please drop them down below. I read every single one. But as always, thank you very much for watching, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one.